What is going on, creative beast enthusiast? We have a special for all of y'all today. The Kuraokami Arctic Dragon, but it gets better. Right here, I have his Zoic card. Glacial Overlord! Boom, baby! I know you guys are as excited as I am for this preview. Let's go. Kuraokami! This is the biggest Cyberzoic box we have right now. Look at this cool form. It's got these really cool slanted edges, futuristic, looks very nice. And this is the actual box art. This packaging will not have the viewing window in it. We didn't want to have to worry about it compromising the integrity of the box for such an awesome figure. Let's go ahead and get this guy open, and we're gonna use this. The top of the Driposaurus armor, this will be a charge blade from our Cyberzoic universe on Gaea 2. Look how cool this thing is. Now inside the box, you'll have the sleeve just like our other figures, and then you can just slide on out the figure. Check this guy out. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to turn it like this to get him out. He's huge. So you have the tail and the wings and the back with the body and the front. Look how sweet this thing is. Let's go ahead and start getting him out of the packaging. Now, what's super cool about these pieces is they're translucent. You can see through them. Look at that. How cool is that? Look how cool that is. That's so neat. Look how big this thing is. It's so perfect. Oh, you can't even tell the cut lines in here. Now to open this big boy, and I am so excited to open this up. This has a protective clamshell on top of it. We're gonna have to cut some of the tape off of the sides. Cyberzoic. Just like that. Now we have Kuraokami! And he just pops on out. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This is unreal. This is kind of like a dream come true to get to hold this guy and play with it painted. Man, I can't tell you how cool this is. Just seeing it after all the hype. Ow! So we're gonna use hot water to loosen this bad boy up. Gonna put it in here for like 30 seconds. Take it out. Oh boy, here we go. Good. Nice. We got it. Now we have that on. We can put the translucent wings on. So this one's for his right and this one's for his left. Put it right here. Nice. That fits really tight too. I love that. Nice. He's so magnificent. He's glorious. He's so big you can't even see the top of his wings. I don't know how I'm gonna get a full view of him. You can see from this view, he's massive, incredibly huge, and beautifully painted. I can't get over the transitions of him all the way through the body and the cool texturing of the paint. It's very well blended. It looks like a statue. This would, if I just saw this, I would think this was a painted statue, not an action figure or a toy. And I can't get over how well the purples stand out as well. And then the translucent flesh is just such a beautiful addition to all this. You get such interesting colors, especially on the face. You get this nice blue highlight behind the eyes with these blue eyes and such great browns and these pink color. It's incredible. And then you get his mouth. Now this is insane. You get an articulated tongue that we are so famous for. Crazy great teeth. Look at the teeth. These are double road teeth in there. Look at how beautiful that is. And the articulation is incredible on this thing. You can just move it any way you want. You get more range if you put it in a neutral position. The teeth look realistic too in their coloration. They don't look like they're just these pearly whites. You can tell this is an old creature. It's been around for a while. Very cool. What I really like is this patterning. This is super neat to me. Really breaks apart the chest and you can see just how incredibly detailed it is. You also get these beautiful purples throughout the spines, and these ones are translucent, so you can really see through them. That is so cool. It's such a cool membrane effect for this figure. Look at this. What's really cool too is that these parts, these scaling details, actually come off the forelegs. Let's talk about this a little bit. So these aren't feathers. These, think of viper scales. These scales are almost like a viper snake. You get such cool feathering detailed looks, but they're actually scales. They're very hard and protect the dragon. Such a cool design feature and thought when doing this. The feet are absolutely incredible. Look at the detail on these feet. You get such great coloration, the darks with the blues, and then of course the purples, and the bottom of the foot seems so realistic. You can tell this is a massive creature, has a lot of weight bearing on it, but has detailing too. I think that is gorgeous. Look at this. Even the back foot just highly detailed. Every detail on this figure was meticulously planned over years by David. And it shows. You can see his passion, his love for this creature in its entire design. What I really like too is the fleshy bits with the scaling has this dark coloration that is constant throughout the entire tail. And what's crazy is how this tail was designed. You can't even see the articulation points until you actually pull it apart. And this is so flawlessly done. I am absolutely blown away. And look at the range of articulation with that. We'll get more of articulation later. But the joints are super tight. The tail isn't even on the ground as I have them posed now. This is just straight out of the box what his forms would be. Let's talk about some of the articulation. You have an incredible hinge in the mouth. So you get this great range of motion. You can get even wider if you move his head up. You also get an articulated tongue. I can't get over how detailed this face is. The face blows me away. Look at this awesome scaling done on the head. And it's so cool to see how he just represents power incarnate. And he's over 2,000 years old. You get this great barbell at the back of the skull for crazy range of motion, articulation, up and down, but also side to side motion and 360. Look at this. That's just the barbell in the back of the neck. Now you also have a secondary barbell in the middle of the neck, so you can get all crazy forms. Look at this, it's beautiful. And what's cool is these pieces are soft and flexible, so you can get crazy forms. You get these covers too that allow you to just do whatever you want without sacrificing the sculpt or the figure's integrity. So you can put it in any form you want and make it look realistic and beautiful. Look at how far down it goes. His head almost touches his chest, and then you can rotate it up as far as you want because again, we have these flexible parts. You also get a barbell right here at the base of the neck, so you get even more range of motion from this floating piece. So you get crazy range of motion in any direction. And if these pieces move, you still get the scaling underneath, so it doesn't look like it's a figure, it looks like a statue. Same with this piece right here. If it moves, you still have all that scaling underneath there. Super incredible figure. Now you also get this floating piece here that has the barbell underneath it as well. You also get a barbell, really nice barbell joint in the shoulder. So you get these nice flexing motions. You go super close together, super wide, nice form forward and backwards. So you can do the legs in any position you want. Now at the bicep, it's a double hinged bicep. So with the double bicep, you can get crazy 90-degree bends. The articulation on this guy is incredible. Straight, whatever forms you want. And then you also have a barbell in the foot. So the foot can rotate 360 and be angled at any position you want. Plenty of range of motion. Let's show you on a better look here. Up, down. This is incredible. The joints on this were engineered flawlessly. You also get this nice barbell in the middle of the body, so you can get the rotation and the flex. You can get movements up and down. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, you can get 360 rotation out of the back hips. You also have a double jointed knee as well for 90 degrees and straight forms. You also have a disc swivel in the ankle. Now this will allow you to get that crazy range of motion in here. I took off the sleeve so you can see it. Back and forward. That's nice. With the barbell in the foot for 360 rotation and great lateral movements. So you can put them in any position again that your heart desires. Look how beautiful the color is underneath this scaling. So maybe you don't like this, you just take it off, but I love it. And it's so cool that you can take these off and allow for yourself to pose it and then slap them back on. I think that is such a great feature with this figure. You also have a barbell in the base of the tail. Look at that range of motion, incredible. Side to side, crazy down lows with the matching scaled texture on the bottom. Then you can get crazy highs if you don't pull it off. Because these spikes are soft, you can push it inside of that point and it covers it. So it looks like it continues in any pose. And then if you want, you just pull it right back out, sit it in its pose, and it's back to normal. That is an incredible range of motion right here. You can also rotate it any way you want because this is a softer plastic. Same with all of these joints. You get so many joints in the tail and each one allows for incredible range of motion. You get to a point where it does almost a full, it does do a 360 because you still get all these range of motions in here. Look at this. It's like a chameleon's tail at this point. And all of the joints are so tight, you can just place it in any form factor and it'll hold very well. So like now, his whole tail is off the ground and it stays. The joints are tight, it looks good. This is an incredible figure, highly detailed, highly posable, Super awesome dragon. Man, let's go get some poses out of this guy. I'm losing my mind with this, but I really want to go through and get poses out of him so y'all can see how cool he is. Let's go. Boom. This thing is beautiful. This guy's gonna be the centerpiece of my collection for sure. All the Cyberzoic stuff, well, it's really Beast of the Mesozoic right now, and a little bit of the Cenozoic, because we got the Smilodon, better known as the Sabertooth Tiger.
Arrest him.
What's super cool is I actually have the original Arctic Dragon design. This is the design that Dave did back in the day. Here he is on the back. Very cool. This was decades in the making, and I'm so proud to have this piece now. Here is my test shot that Dave gave to me for my birthday. It has a broken wing, so we know it's the original. Pretty cool. And it's super neat to see them side by side. What's even more impressive is seeing all the details on this guy and then seeing them painted over here. And it is incredible to see how the paint amplifies all the details. What's really cool is the action figure that y'all will receive has these translucent fleshy parts. They look great. The original test shot did not have that. So let's go ahead and get some poses out of this guy. Let's go ahead and just do a nice T-pose so y'all can see his details. Static form, let's go. Now, let's get some poses out of him. I want to do like a rearing pose. Love it. So we're gonna move it back some more. Move this foot back here. And I'm gonna actually prop the tail into it. And remember, I was showing y'all when we were going over the articulation, how incredible the articulation is. So I'm gonna get a crazy pose rearing right now. And because the joints are so tight, he can stand on 2 legs. His tail isn't touching, but it looks like it is. I need a piece of paper to prove it. Because I like this pose, I wanna show you guys. He's not touching, it just moves underneath him. Look at that. This guy's blown me away. See how tall we can get him on his hind legs. Bring the Smilodon in. He's running from him. Ah! The Smilodon looks panicked. This is awesome. All right, let's try this. So I want to see if I can get the feet to bend a little bit more in the back legs. Oh, and you can. So what you want to do is you want to turn the knee out a little bit, and it gives you another like 20% bend. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the pose I wanted. It's incredible what this figure can accomplish with this range of motion and articulation. I can't turn the turntable with them like this, they're too big. The old king has befallen. The new dragon Kuraokami! Blah, 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 blah. The Cyberzoic Kuraokami Arctic Dragon. This guy is more than impressive. I can't believe that I get to be a part of something so cool, and it is incredible. I have had so much fun playing with this. This is my favorite figure from Creative Beast Studio by far. And from all of us here at Creative Beast Studios, as always, thank y'all so much for your support. Thank y'all for watching. This has been an incredible journey to get this point. And I know that all of us from Creative Beast Studio are super excited, and David can't be more than excited. He's so grateful for all of y'all's support. From the prehistoric to the fantastic Creative Beast Studios!